What's up, nerds? Back with another video. We are here in the hallowed halls of the Yankee Castle because I am a delusional Yankee fan at the core of my being, and with the postseason coming up and with the MVP debates coming up, MVP, award coming to, a decision, right? I had to make a video about this Judge versus Cal Raleigh BS, because let's call it like it is. This is straight BS, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to prove it, because as I see it, there are three main arguments for why Cal Raleigh should get the MVP over Aaron Judge, despite the fact that, right now, it's a even race. It's anybody's game. It's not anybody's game. The stats show it. The history shows it. Everybody knows it. But let's call it what it is. People have Yankee fatigue. People have Judge fatigue. And instead of saying, wow, who knows the next time we're going to get someone like Judge? Who knows the next time someone's going to be so consistent over such a small period and break so many records and do all of this greatness, show so much greatness, have all of this incredible baseball ability? Who knows when someone's going to do this again? Let's just, we're tired of it, despite the fact that every year since he's broke the home run record, but, since he really entered the league 2019 forward, everybody's just been like, oh, well, Aaron Judge, who cares? Even though this argument just goes to the wayside whenever they talk about Shohei Ohtani. Because he can pitch. Oh, wow. Oh, Aaron Judge can't pitch. He could just play insane right field and hit. Because he's not a 1 in a million lifetime player, or maybe he's not 1 in a 100 million lifetime player. He's a 1 in a million player. Oh, we'll see someone like Judge every 50 years, every 60 years. But Ohtani, we might just see him every 100 years, every 200 years. I mean, that's such a big difference. I mean, it's incredible to me how they will have this argument with Shohei Ohtani, how incredible he is and witness his greatness, and he gets to be the MVP every year in the National League. But Judge, who's doing similar things and is so great, but he doesn't pitch. And because he doesn't pitch, we can't keep giving him the MVP, even though they're happy to give Ohtani the MVP every year. But let's get into it, because I got fucking receipts out the ass, baby. Okay, so these metrics are about 2 days old, 3 days old. I think Raleigh is at 58 homers now, 59 homers. Judge is at 49 homers. Judge's average is slightly up right now. OPS slightly up. The FWAR, again, like I said in the beginning, they're closer to even right now. So this is a little bit old, like by 2 days, but this was the most recent one that I could find. And so just wanted to show the data, because as the data shows, with the exception of home runs, RBIs, and stolen base, Judge is ahead in every single fucking category. And this is not the American League for Judge. This is all of baseball. All of fucking baseball. And he's only going for the AL MVP. It's not even like he's going for the baseball MVP. Oh, but there's an award that you give for hitters that are really good. So, Cal Raleigh, he's the most valuable player. Like, he should get MVP because, without his team, the Mariners wouldn't be going to the World Series. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. These are the numbers. And I wanted to very quickly, because I'm going to be posting this video that I make along with this tweet. And so these are the three things we're going to go over. Cal plays a harder position. Judge and Cal have the same FWAR, and then without Cal, the Mariners would not be making the playoffs. So that's the third point. We're not going to go to that. Let's go back to the first point. So Cal plays a harder position. Now, that might be true in a bubble. In a bubble where there's no outside anything, right? Perhaps that has more merit. However, that's not the case. The Mariners are a great baseball franchise. I'm not going to pretend like they're not a great franchise. However, they are not the New York Yankees. Seattle, there is nowhere near as much pressure to play in Seattle than there is in New York. And anyone who says otherwise is delusional, and their opinion is not worth anything. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it fucking is. And when you look at the harder position argument, right? As far as I'm concerned, again, this is, New York bias. You could say New York bias, right? I mean, if it wasn't obvious, I've got the New York bias, right? Playing in front of Yankees fans, playing in the Yankee Stadium, playing with the greatness surrounding you. On top of that, you are the captain of the Yankees. You are the heart and soul of the Yankees. I bring up in the Twitter post, if you've paused and read and now you're playing it back again, people do not say, baseball players do not say, if they could play with any person in baseball, they do not answer Cal Raleigh. They answer Aaron Judge. Okay? So when you come and you say, Cal Raleigh plays a harder position, maybe a harder singular baseball position with nothing else, if there were no names, no places, nothing involved, maybe that's the case. Maybe, right? You have a much stronger argument. However, that's not the case. There are different baseball teams around the world. There are different stadiums. There are different fan bases. There are different pressures. And pretending like the pressure of being the captain in New York and playing for the New York Yankees does not have any effect on your game, you are fucking high. And again, similar to before, you're retarded. Your opinion is invalid. Because if you think that Cal Raleigh would be playing just as good in New York as he does in Seattle, you're out of your fucking mind. Whereas on the opposite, Aaron Judge, no matter where you put him in any stadium, he would be playing just as good, if not better, because he has been forged in the fire of New York. Okay, so that's number one. And to put this all together, to put a little bow on this position, Cal plays a harder position. Because he gets beat up. He's the catcher. The catcher has to take balls to the neck. Do people forget that Aaron Judge tore a ligament in his toe going all out into the Dodgers Stadium wall? Do people forget that he was injured and his career was supposed to be over, and he was playing so good and he got injured, and players are never the same after injuries, and this toe, this is where he puts all of his weight, and he's such a power hitter and now he won't be able to perform the same. That was the narrative after Judge got injured. But now that he's playing better than he played before, it's just people forget about it. Judge never got injured, right? Feels so easy. He never has to deal with any injuries. He never has to deal with any of that. It's like, holy shit. The Yankee fatigue, the amount of haters and the amount of copium huffing that these people have to do. I mean, Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started. Let's move on to the next one, because I got some numbers for this one. Judge and Cal have the same FWAR, right? I love this one. So, FWAR, I love in this graphic. So they have FWAR 8.8 and 8.4, which again, I'm pretty sure they've evened out, right? And they have RWAR, aka the real WAR, The WAR that's on baseball reference pages, right? Judge is almost 2 full fucking points ahead of Cal Raleigh in WAR. But WAR doesn't count defensive stuff, and Cal Raleigh, he frames the ball, and catcher's a defensive position, so we need to account for that. Well, you want to know what I think accounts for that? Let's go over here. Defensive run saves. You'd think that people who care so much about framing and care so much about defensive position, you'd think that Cal Raleigh would be up there in defensive run saves if he's such a good catcher and he's so good and he helps the team out so much behind the dish. You'd think that he would be in the defensive runs leaderboard, defensive runs saved, right? Let's take a little look. Let's take a little look. Sorry, I gotta open this up a little bit more. Let's go over here. A little live editing. So here we are on the defensive run saved leaderboards for catchers in 2025. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 20th. Cal Raleigh's not the top 20. What do you mean? He's such a good catcher. Without him, the Mariners wouldn't have made it to the World Series. He's so good. That's why his FWAR, they've got to change the FWAR because he's so good defensive. Where is this guy? He's at 40 fucking second place. Who's top 20? J.C. Escara, the fucking Uber driver, has a higher DRS than Cal Raleigh. And I get it. J.C. Escara has played nowhere near as many games as Cal Raleigh. He has nowhere, this is a little bit hyperbolic, right? But Cal Raleigh not even being in the top 10, not even being close. Cal Raleigh has zero defensive runs saved. Zero. Come on. He's not even top fucking 15, top 20. I mean, Jesus Christ, the Yankees backup catcher, Higashioka. I mean, Christ almighty. And you're telling me that he's supposed to be the defensive god. That's why we have to change the FWAR because, it's got to be framing. It's got to include defensive stuff. Well, if it's got to include defensive stuff, you'd think they would care about defensive runs saved. And Aaron Judge, he's only a hitter. He doesn't do anything. Even though he is, he does also perform incredibly in right field. But I'm not gonna. Let's look at the numbers, right? So, where is Aaron Judge on defensive runs saved? By the way, shout out Cody Bellinger. Gonna get that fucking bag. Wherever he goes, he's getting a fucking bag. But let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 23rd. So he ain't in the top 10 either. I mean, top 25 is all right. Okay. But he's not like top. I mean, Jose Caballero, who's been on the team for 38 fucking games, has more defensive runs saved than Aaron Judge in right field. But I mean, come on. 23rd place compared to 42nd. And again, granted, it's total DRS. Judge is only at 2. Cal Raleigh is at 0. So, we're kind of, neither one of them, not double digits, not top 10, not even top 15. However, let's bring it back. This is the reason that they are highlighting FWAR instead of real WAR and making it, you got to include the framing and you got to include the defense. Well, if you really cared about defense, if this was any sort of a real sort of argument, then you would care about the defensive runs saved. But why is it brought up? Why? Let's show you again. The reason it's brought up is because when you judge FWAR, let me make sure I'm out of picture. When you judge WAR compared to FWAR, the weighting, look at how catcher is weighted. Catching has a plus 12.5 additional weighting on FWAR compared to 7.5, negative 7.5 for regular WAR. So they are actively taking away from Aaron Judge and boosting Cal Raleigh, despite Cal Raleigh being worse defensively than Aaron Judge, at least when it comes to the stats that matter, which is the defensive runs saved. I mean, could Cal Raleigh be the best framer of all time? Sure. But does that help his team win fucking games? No, it doesn't. It does not. It just doesn't. And now, let me just go back. We're getting a little, we don't want to make this video forever. So now let's go to, without Cal, the Mariners would not make the playoffs. The Yankees can make the playoffs without Judge. Oh, can they now? Oh, can they now? So let's go to 2023. Again, the toe injury, right? The Yankees were 57-49 with Aaron Judge in the lineup and 25-31 without him. And this is when Judge came back after the toe injury, because I couldn't get the games that Judge was gone specifically without, before he came back, and in that time, the 42 games when Judge wasn't playing, because obviously without Judge, 25-31, 25 plus 31 is larger than 42. I can just tell you, as someone wearing a Judge jersey, right, with all of the playoff, the hats, the everything, I can tell you from watching all of those games that the record the Yankees had in those 42 games that Judge was not playing was not good. It was not good. So this argument that, oh, the Yankees would make the playoffs without Judge and they wouldn't without Cal, oh yeah? Oh yeah? So in 2023, when they didn't have Judge for a third of the season, oh yeah, they made the playoffs without Judge. No, they fucking didn't. They did not make the playoffs in 2023. And yes, Judge did come back after missing 42 games. However, let's be real. Those games without Judge put them so in the hole that even when Judge came back, despite being injured, they could not recover those games. And just the last thing that I didn't bring up before that I want to bring up now. So Aaron Judge's 2023 stat line before his injury: 49 games, 291 batting average, 19 home runs, 40 RBIs, OPS of 1078. What was his stat lines in 2022 in the first 49 games? The year that he won the MVP, set the home run record, right? What was that? 303 batting average, 379 OBP, 669 slug, 18 home runs, 39 RBIs. And if we combine all of that, he had a 1.2-ish OPS, right? So make no mistake, before he got injured, Judge was on pace for another historic season and most likely another MVP, right? Let's not forget that. And so that's kind of, as far as I'm concerned, those are the three main arguments that people make for Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is not the MVP. All of these fucking people, all these writers, all these people saying that Cal Raleigh has a chance, they all have Yankee fatigue. They all have Judge fatigue. And because Judge doesn't pitch, they don't give a shit about the greatness. They're just, as far as they're concerned, oh, he won MVP already. When people look back at his career, oh, he's got multiple MVPs, so it's okay. Let's spread the love. Fuck that shit. Fuck all of that shit. Judge is a historic, all-time great. We got to see what happens in the playoffs. He's obviously got to go. He's got to win a ring. Obviously, there's more things that he has to accomplish for him to really go down in Yankee history. I mean, he's right now fourth all-time home runs. He's set incredible Yankee records, him and Stanton. Hopefully they get to number one. I think they're number two for most multiple home run games together as a duo. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I mean, for me, if you have to ask me, he's got to win a ring. He's still got to perform in the postseason. I mean, he's still got to race Game 5 versus the Dodgers. I mean, there's still so many things he's got to do. But as a regular season player, and compared to other regular season players, this man is, you could make an argument for the best right-handed hitter of all time. And instead of acknowledging that greatness, people are being like, oh, no, we should give it to Cal Raleigh, a catcher, because he can frame better. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Judge is the MVP. Fuck all that other bullshit. That's it. I'm out. Delusional Yankee fan checking in. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.
Comment, get absurd, subscribe if you had some fun.